I'm excited.
Now, my brother, let's talk a little bit about a spectacular KO that we witnessed this past weekend by one Savannah Marshall over Femke Hermans.
Word.
She was able to absolutely devastate this young lady with a blasting hook to leave her flop on the canvas in the third round, man. And I'm gonna keep it 100, man. When I first saw, bro, when I first saw the clip of it, of the knockout, I was like, man, this girl Femke, man, she took a fall, man. She took a fall.
Oh,
you know what I mean? That was my initial thought. But then, bro, I went back and really watched it in slow-mo. And, bro, the way she fell, it is a good thing that she didn't even tear her ACL. Bro, because the way her leg bent back after she got clipped by Savannah Marshall, oh, that was as real as it comes, bro. So tell me, man, what did you think about the knockout? And then tell me, bro, what do you feel like this does for the hype of the Claressa Shields fight coming up?
Listen, I mean, the knockout was impeccable, man. That's something you don't see in women's boxing like that. You know, we've had few moments like that. You know what I'm saying? That happened early in the third round. And mind you, Femke Hermans hasn't even been dropped before in her career.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She ain't been on
or stopped. I don't believe.
Well, I mean, you know, she ain't been stopped, dropped. She ain't been shut them down or open up shop. So what I'm gonna tell you, man, and Savannah Marshall's, her power is real, bro. It's not a game. And so, and really, man, I sat down and watched her, and I watched her before, but you know, being that this was a common opponent with her and the GOAT, you know what I'm saying? I just had to watch it even closer. I mean, then it was only 3 rounds, but what she showed me in those 3 rounds, which I was able to really see and use a measuring stick of somebody that's on a caliber, you know, because a lot of the people you don't really know, and this person, you know, it's a better measuring stick. Whenever you have a common opponent, and not to say this is everything style to make fights, but I will say I watched her go from orthodox to southpaw so fluently back and forth.
Right.
She's already Aki with her distance. I mean, you know, she trained by Huey Fury and she trained by the Fury family, right? So, and she has a Tyson Fury type style, but what she does have that Tyson Fury don't have, she had one punch knockout power. Tyson Fury is more of a
accumulation
volume.
Volume
and wear down on you. You know what I'm saying? Uses size and wear you down, you know, with accumulation of punches. But she has one punch power, even in the first round. And she has it in both hands. She's switching, and her jab is impeccable. She has amazing boxing skills. I done seen her throw uppercuts, amazing uppercuts with good timing. I seen her throw the overhand right. Like early on, one of the first punches she caught her with was she might have set up with a left jab and then bam, caught her with like a straight right. And I was like, whoa, stunned her immediately in the first round. And then you saw her end the fight with a left hook. But I've seen her throw uppercuts. I've seen her throw every type of punch, man. Her boxing IQ is, I mean, it ain't nothing to snooze at. And her power is definitely not nothing to snooze at. This is a real fight. This fight has got so much, this made this fight so much bigger. And I'm going to tell you, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking for the GOAT to come out there and do what she got to do. She's a dog. She's proven. You know what I'm saying? But I won't be surprised, man. You know, we seen the GOAT get up off the canvas in the Hannah Gabriel fight. Right. I won't be surprised if she got to get up off the canvas to handle her business. You know what I'm saying? I think she could get up there and handle her business. She can't get caught into – it can't be emotional. It had to be business. And this is a real deal fight, man. I'm going to just tell you. A lot of people think that it's going to be a walkthrough, bro. No. This is a real fight. And this Savannah Marshall is dangerous. She could do it all. And she could do it all, man. So it's going to be the toughest challenge, I think, Claressa Shields. And mind you, you know, another part of this, another layer to this is the last person that she lost to, 17 years old in the amateurs. You know what I'm saying? So that's a mental edge, but I think, you know, the GOAT don't see that. And she's going to be biting down on her guard, and she's going to make Savannah Marshall's fight. So I'm very excited about this fight, man. I'm nervous, and that's good because that's what I like. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know, man, I got to say, man, the knockout was absolutely spectacular, man. It was a great knockout. Like you said, I think the last knockout that I've really seen like that really comes to my mind is the Ann Wolf knockout, right? Like we rarely, like you said, in women's boxing, we rarely get those one-hitter quitters, and that was absolutely spectacular. That was everything. You couldn't have scripted that any better for them to have a build-up for this Claressa Shields versus Savannah Marshall fight. Crazy. Now, bro, what I will say though, man, this makes this fight a classic style matchup of the talented puncher versus the talented boxer. I feel like we all know that ultimately with the GWOAT, she definitely doesn't have the one punch power like a Savannah Marshall has. But even like I said, when it came to the last fight with Claressa Shields versus Emma Kozin, even though she don't have that one punch power, that should have been stopped. You know, she's had a couple fights where she's absolutely beat women down, but they were just able to keep on going. But with Savannah Marshall, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. There is some legit power in both of her hands. Even though when we take a look at resumes, a lot of people could say, whether you're talking about the Olympic background or if you're talking about the pro background, even though we could say that Claressa has faced definitely the much stiffer competition.
No doubt.
I can't lie with Savannah Marshall. You gotta respect 12 wins, 10 KOs.
And if you're watching her fight, if you're really watching her fight, and if you're watching how she boxes well. She fights behind that jab. She has the most archiest, shiftiest movement, great head movement, decent foot movement, and like her punch placement and timing. You know, I think Claressa had the faster hands, and she had the speed advantage. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With the awkwardness and then the both hands and the shifty, the switch hitting, and all of that. She just brings a whole realm of problems, and it's gonna be very interesting to see. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see because I think on Savannah's side, we know that Savannah's coming with the power, but on Claressa's side, I think Claressa is more savvy with the head movement. I feel like she's got the quicker hands, and I feel like Claressa has the better feet. So when you start to compare both sides, it's going to be just a classic matchup, man. You know, ultimately, I can't right now predict how the fight will really go. I'm definitely rocking with the GWOAT. I feel like when it boils down to it, I'm always in boxing. I'm going to take the better, the one who has the speed and boxing edge. But, bro, I can't say you're wrong, bro, about her possibly touching the canvas if she slips up with Savannah and Savannah is able to clip her.
Very, very on a task on the defensive end.
Right.
You know, she has to keep her hands up. She can't stay too long.
She got to stay disciplined.
You can't get greedy. You got to stay disciplined because she will make you pay, man. I mean, her power, it ain't dumb. You know, there ain't nothing you want to find out the hard way. I just feel like that was a great exclamation point, and I just feel like it wasn't a fluke.
Right.
And you know, it got to be a move. You just get out pointer. And I'm very worried about it, just like we talked about with the Devin Haney fight. I'm worried about the judge. I'm worried about all of that, man.
Right, with her going overseas. Yeah,
man. You got all the titles and everything. And I understand, you know, that it's for the money and everything, because the UK fan base is such more loyal and into women's boxing and everything. They have one of the best fan bases, period, in boxing. You know what I'm saying? The UK does. So I get that part of it. You know what I'm saying? But I just worry on the other end of, you know what I'm saying, will the judgment will it be how it's supposed to be? You know, there's been so many examples in boxing where they don't get it right. So I hope they get it right. You did.
Right. And I'll say this last thing about Savannah Marshall, where even though she has power, I'm going to tell a lot of people, man, this is going to be a stiff test for her too. And the only reason why I say it's really going to be stiff for Savannah Marshall, because while she does have that equalizing power, she's literally taking a step up all the way up the ladder to the best woman, arguably in the sport.
One of the best fighters in the sport. Period.
Exactly. She's taking a severe leap up. So we're going to see how she's able to handle such a stiff leap up in competition against Claressa Shields. But we'll be looking forward to seeing that, man. And now,